Gamescom has been going on this week and a lot of great games have been there. But one game I was really looking forward to seeing some gameplay the most was Cronos, The New Dawn. Knew that there was going to be a Switch 2 booth there, but wasn't sure if we were going to actually get some gameplay. Thankfully, shout out to Nintendo Life. They uploaded 8 minutes of gameplay, direct feed capture and everything. And honestly, I'm really looking forward to this game. All right, so this is obviously a survival horror, gritty, dark. This game is made to be intentionally difficult. You know, you're scavenging for parts, scavenging for resources, fight your way through, do whatever the hell you're trying to do. I'm not even sure what we're doing here. I have no idea what's going on. And I love that. The story does look very interesting. You're traveling through time for something. I don't know. All right, but the combat looks great. Slow paced, but very tense. You need to be mindful about the ammo that you use, your positioning, how taking out these enemies before they merge so that they don't get any stronger, which will just waste more resources. So it's a nice little gameplay loop, and I can't wait to see, you know, to really get my hands on it. But the gameplay that they showed off from Nintendo Life really gave me a lot of good hope. Now, obviously, this game is running at 30 FPS on Switch 2. All right, some of the visuals have been pared back, you know, compared to the PC version, PS5 version, things like that. So it is a noticeable difference. And I was thinking about Daemon X Machina on Switch 2 and how that was a disappointment being at 30 FPS, but I think it really does matter about the type of game that we're playing and discussing, you know, at the end of the day. Like a fast-paced, movement-based mech shooter action game. Personally, I just didn't want to. It didn't feel great for me. But a game like Cronos, slower-paced third-person horror, you can get away with it a little bit more, and it'll still be playable and enjoyable. This version of the game had gyro support. Any third person for any game that's at 30 FPS and a shooter, you definitely want to make sure you at least have gyro support. That really does help the game feel a lot more playable. So when you're aiming down sights, you can adjust really smoothly, very quickly, without it feeling, you know, disjointed and too slow or too fast or whatever the case may be. So that's a really good sign. In a game like this, where you're not, you know, constantly flicking 180 and 90 degrees angles constantly, you're not moving around in wide open spaces. It's a bit more confined, a bit more linear of a game, but that makes sense based off of the genre. And that's something I'm definitely going to be using to kind of, you know, make this even more enjoyable of an experience. But overall, I'm really impressed with the way the game is shaping up. All right, this is definitely an Unreal Engine 5 game, and it's nice to see that such a demanding game, a current gen game, is running and looking so decently on this platform. I will say that there was this weird little stutter hitch that would happen when you would activate a specific ability, like with the fire kind of spreading out. So hopefully they can iron that out before their full release. And if they can, then I think this can really be a solid place to play this game. I'm really looking forward to it. This is a new IP from Bloober. I'm not the biggest survival horror fan. The only survival horror game I really enjoy is like Alien Isolation. That's like the only one I've really played. But this looks really interesting. So I'm gonna definitely check it out. Check out the gameplay from Nintendo Life. It's really good. I'm really satisfied with how it's looking. I'm really impressed with what they were able to achieve, and I'm really looking forward to this game. Hopefully, you know, everything works out well with the release, and let me know what you guys think about this down below in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate you, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.